What is up, you guys? Okay, I'm so fucking rusty right now. I can hear myself creaking. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a new makeup haul. It has seriously been a minute since I have been able to sit down and film for you guys. I don't know if you've watched my Q&A videos or if you know what I do for a living, but I am a CPA in public practice and it is tax time. So lately I have been so busy with work. Plus I'm a competitive dance instructor and it's competition season. So between work and dance, I've been super busy and I haven't been able to film as much as I would like. But now it's May, I'm able to exhale, take a break, have a glass of wine, and sit down and chat with you guys again. I couldn't be happier. So just before we jump into today's video, I just wanted to remind everybody about the giveaway I have going on my channel right now. Go check out my previous video. I have over $500 of awesome makeup and skincare that I am giving away to one of my subscribers. All you have to do is be subscribed to my channel and leave a comment on that video and you will be entered into the giveaway. And if you want bonus entries into the giveaway, make sure you check the description box of that video. It tells you how you can get bonus entries when you head over to my Instagram and Twitter accounts. Both of those are at Michaela Dawn. And that's it. So let's go ahead and get into the video. If you want to see all of the new makeup I've picked up recently, keep watching. Okay, so as I mentioned, it's dance competition season. And this year, my studio traveled to a dance competition in Fargo, North Dakota. Fargo is about 3.5 hours south of where I live in Canada, and I was so excited to go there for a comp. Not just because I have a group of incredibly talented dancers and I was so excited to watch them perform in their first competition, but also because Fargo has one thing that my city does not, and that is an Ulta. So the first things I'm going to show you are the things I picked up from Ulta when I was in Fargo for the dance competition. And honestly, you guys, it has been such torture over the last couple of weeks because I have not been able to sit down and film this video because I've been so busy and working weekends and all that kind of stuff. And always when I make new makeup purchases, I like to keep them in the bag and keep them all together until I can sit down and film the video so that I'm not pulling products out of the bag and using them before I have a chance to haul them for everybody, just so that I don't forget everything that I have and I don't want to miss anything when I'm hauling. So all of this stuff has been sitting in the bag for weeks on end. So I'm super excited to share all this with you guys, but I'm also excited that I can actually start using this stuff because I really want to try it. Okay, so it's time to dig into this Ulta bag. The first things I picked up from Ulta were 2 Jaclyn Hill palettes, one for my best friend Tara, and I picked up an extra one for myself. Now I already have my own palette, so I don't have a need for another one, but I thought it was a good idea to pick one up because it is so expensive for me to order the Jaclyn Hill palette from the Morphe website. It ends up being like $97 Canadian or something like that. When I order it to Canada from the Ulta website, it's less expensive, but still a little bit pricey. So because I love this palette so much and I love giving back to my subscribers, I thought it was a good idea to pick one up at Ulta for myself while I was there, just so that I can give it away in a future giveaway. So next I picked up a couple of skincare items. The first one being this Badescu facial spray. I really love this facial spray, especially using it in the morning to give my face a little bit of a rejuvenating lift when I'm like tired and groggy. And I also like using it during the day just to give my skin a quick boost. And when I walked into Ulta, I was like a kid in a candy store. I was so excited and I just wanted to like get my hands on every single thing that was in that store. And they had a huge display of these right at the front door and they were on sale, so easy peasy, into my basket it went. And then the other skincare item I got were these TonyMoly sheet masks. So I got a peach one that's vitalizing, I got a aloe one that's moisturizing, and then I got a lotus one that's illuminating. And I just really love sheet masks, and these were relatively cheaply priced, and they're from Korea, so I imagine there's some sort of Korean skincare magic in here. So I just decided to pick these up because I just wanted a couple more sheet masks for my collection. I try to do a sheet mask at least once a week, so I'm really excited to try these, especially the peach one. I'm a huge fan of anything fruity scented, so I hope it smells good. I'll let you guys know. So the next thing I picked up from Ulta is this RealTechniques powder brush. I actually am not sure what this is exactly called. It says number 300 on here, but I took it out of the box already because I wanted to feel the bristles and I was not disappointed. This brush is so soft and so pretty. I fell in love with it when I saw it on the shelf because it's got this like glittery purple handle and this like pink and purple bristles, and it's so nice and soft. I just love it so much. I will most likely use this as a powder brush. I think it would probably be suited for bronzer, just looking at the shape of it, but I don't think anything will beat my Tom Ford bronzer brush that I love so much. So this was more of an impulse purchase because I saw it there on the shelf and I just thought it was so pretty and sparkly and I was just instantly attracted to it. So I just grabbed it off the shelf and put it in my bag. But the bristles are really, really soft on this brush, and I think it'll just feel so nice with my Charlotte Tilbury powder or my Giorgio Armani powder. So I will likely use this as a powder brush, and isn't it pretty? I just think it's so pretty. So the next thing I got is this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. This is one of the scented versions that Smashbox and Nicol Concilio teamed up to collaborate on. So I'm actually really excited to try this primer water because I haven't tried this particular product from Smashbox yet. This is the Centering Citrus scent, and I sprayed it in the store and it smelled so good. And I just love using beautiful smelling facial sprays, especially in the morning, and I feel like this citrus scent will wake me right up. What else sold me on this is the back says, studio tip, keep it cool for an extra refreshing, ultra cooling mist stored in the fridge. So I think that I am going to actually store this in the fridge because when my rosacea really acts up, my face gets super duper hot, and having like a cooling mist like this that smells great, I think would be so nice for my skin. So I'm super excited to try this. So the next thing I picked up from Ulta, I'm also super excited about. This is the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. This is in the shade Ballet Baby, which is exclusive to Ulta. So when I saw this and I saw that it was an Ulta exclusive shade, I knew that I had to pick it up. I absolutely fell in love with it, you guys. It is so gorgeous. It is this beautiful lilac color, so pretty. And I was there in a dance competition and it was called Ballet Baby, and I was just like, oh my god, this is just fate. I have to actually buy this. So I'm gonna swatch it for you guys, but I feel like my camera and my ring light never do these Magnificent Metals products justice because they are so sparkly and shimmery and gorgeous in person, and then when you look at it on camera, it's just like, wah, wah. You can like barely see that because it's like such a light color and my ring light's so bright, but it is so gorgeous. I absolutely love this shade. It's like a light lavender color with some like pink and gold and white reflex in it. It's just so pretty. So I'm really, really excited to start wearing this. Next thing I picked up from Ulta is a bunch of lashes. These are just lashes that I saw that I knew that I couldn't get here at home, and if I wanted them, I would have to order them, so I decided to pick them up while I was there. The first are these Ardell Wispies. These are in the shade 600, and they're just like really piecey and wispy, and I really like the length of these. The next ones are these Ardell Studio Effects lashes. These are the ones that are a little bit longer in the middle. I've actually ordered these from Ulta before, and I really love them, so I picked up 2 pairs of these ones. And then the last ones are these Ardell Double Up Demi Wispies. So you can get the Demi Wispies where I live, and I love those lashes. I buy them all the time. I wear them all the time. But these are like double Demi Wispies. So it's like having 2 pairs in one. So when I really want a dramatic look, I will probably reach for these ones. I just thought it was really cool. And I'm really impressed with the Ardell lashes. Like, they actually look really wispy and beautiful and natural looking, so I'm excited to try these out as well. Next thing I picked up is just an e.l.f. Intense Ink Liner pen. You guys know I am diehard for these. Mine was kind of drying out, so I just decided to pick myself up another one while I was there. I think these are like $4 at Ulta and then $3 at Walmart, so definitely the best value of a black ink liner pen that I have ever found. So you guys know I'm so diehard for this, so I just had to pick up another one. The next thing I picked up from Ulta is this Benefit BadGal Bang Mascara, and this is another product that has been absolutely torturous to sit on for these last couple of weeks and not be able to tear into it and open it, because I am just really excited to try this mascara. I've seen it all over YouTube, I've heard such great things about it, and I just love a really amazing volumizing mascara. Now you guys know I'm ride or die for the Too Faced Better Than Sex and the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, so I'm interested to see if this one will sort of measure up to those two, but I've heard really good things about it, so I am excited to try this out. It also says on here 36-hour full blast volume. I don't know who's wearing their mascara for 36 hours. Like, that would mean you would have to sleep in it. Like, who's even up for 36 hours? And who's gonna go to sleep in their makeup? I mean, don't get me wrong, we've all been there. I've definitely fallen asleep with my makeup on. It's not the best thing, and like, I just don't know how you would fall asleep with this on and then not wake up looking like a complete panda. So yeah, I don't plan on wearing it for 36 hours, but I am excited to see how this mascara performs. So let me know if you guys want to see a first impressions and wear test using this product. And then the last thing I picked up from Ulta is this Makeup Revolution palette. Now, I had heard of Makeup Revolution before, but I didn't really know what the brand was all about, and I didn't know really too much about it. So I'm walking by and I see the display of palettes and I look at the prices and I'm like, what? Why are these so cheap? Like, this is like seriously affordable makeup. And when I looked at the palette, I thought, okay, like, you know, it's decent looking, so like, why is it so inexpensive? So then I opened up a couple of the tester palettes and swatched them, And I was actually pretty impressed with the pigmentation on these shadows. So they're really not bad. I'll just swatch a couple for you right here. Like, crazy. So the pigmentation on these shadows is really, really good, and I was really impressed. So I don't know what the deal is with Makeup Revolution. Like, I don't know if it's just like trying to position itself as another like Morphe type brand, but I was pretty impressed when I swatched the shadows in the store, and I think this was like $7 or something like that, like really inexpensive. And I really like this color palette. I love all the berry tones. And as I said, these shimmers are really, really pretty. So I just decided to pick this up. I'm excited to play with it a little bit and see, you know, how the mattes perform and what this looks like on the eyes. So let me know if you guys want to see a first impressions using this Makeup Revolution palette. This is the Reloaded Iconic Neutrals 2. So I guess we'll see. So even though I'm really happy with everything that I got at Ulta, I was a little bit disappointed when I left the store, only because I had this gigantic list of everything that I wanted to buy at Ulta, and I guess I just sort of assumed that that store would stock every brand that's on the Ulta website, which was a dumb assumption. But there were some Dose of Colors palettes that I wanted to get, the Blushing Berries one and the Sassy Siennas one. Another thing I also really wanted to get was the L'Oreal Lumi Bronzer. Ellie Glines had it on her channel, and ever since she's been raving about it, I really, really wanted to try it. And I thought that since we can't get it in Canada, that I would just be able to pop over the border and get it in the States. Well, it was not at Ulta, and it was not at Walmart. It was nowhere, and I was just so disappointed. I'm like, come on. Another thing I wanted to try was Flower Beauty. We don't get any Flower Beauty products at Walmart up here in Canada, so I wasn't sure if they sold Flower Beauty at Ulta, so that's why I made a trip over to Walmart to see if I could get some Flower Beauty products. So I have a couple of things from the Walmart in Fargo here. The first thing I got was the Flower Beauty Flower Pots Powder Blush. There wasn't a huge selection of Flower Beauty products at the Walmart that I went to in Fargo. It looked like it had been picked over quite a bit, and there was a few lip colors that I wanted to try that weren't there. And I did want to try the Flower Beauty sponge that was also out of stock, but I did manage to get my hands on one of the blushes that I wanted to get. This is Warm Hibiscus, and this is the Flower Beauty Flower Pots Powder Blush. So if you guys don't know, Flower Beauty was created by Drew Barrymore. She came out with this line of affordable beauty products that are sold in Walmart, and I really love this blush. It is really, really beautiful. It has like sort of a golden undertone to it. Let's see if I can swatch it for you guys. And oh. So I'm swatching it for the first time, and like nothing's coming out. I've heard people like rave about this blush. This is like kind of more of a highlighter. Like it really seems like kind of shiny as I dip my fingers into it. Doesn't really seem like a super pigmented blush, and it's going on more gold than pink. I don't know, this might have been a fail, you guys. Not super impressed with that, so I'll have to play with this a bit more to see if I can get some pigment off of it. Maybe I will be able to go in there with a brush instead of my fingers, and it will perform better that way. But anyway, this is the Flower Beauty blush in the shade Warm Hibiscus. And then the next thing I got from Walmart in Fargo, I'm super excited about. This is the Milani Stellar Lights Highlighting Palette. This is in the shade 03 Rose Glow. And I just love the look of all three of these highlighters. If I was going to create a highlighting palette of my own, this is exactly what it would look like. There would be Becca Pearl over here, there would be Becca Champagne Pop right there, and there would be Bobbi Brown Pink Glow / Wet n Wild Blossom Glow / Maybelline Master Chrome Molten Rose Gold, like a pinkish one over on this side. So this palette is like my highlighting dreams. So now I'm going to swatch this for the first time, and I really hope we don't have the same type of experience that I just had with the Flower Beauty ones. Oh yeah, so pretty. Oh my god, those are so pretty. The pink one is a little too corally for my taste, so while it looks really pretty in the pan, I find that these two right here are a little bit too similar. I find that they look kind of the same. It's just that the middle one is a little bit more gold toned and the other one is a little bit more coral toned. But this white one here, it is like a vanilla quartz type of color. So pretty. Oh my gosh. So I'm really excited to try these out on the face. I feel like this is such a beautiful palette, and I feel like Milani has really stepped up their game lately, so I gotta give them props because I really love the look of this palette. And then the last thing I picked up from Walmart in the States is this Milani Bold Obsessions palette. I've seen this on a couple of beauty YouTubers channels so far, and I just love the look of this palette, so I haven't opened it yet. I'm really excited to open up the packaging and take a look for myself. So this is what the palette looks like. It's in gold reflective packaging. And again, I have to say, like, Milani has really stepped up their game lately for a drugstore brand. It's really amazing. And oh, this looks so gorgeous. I love all the light neutral shades down here. And then these pops of color are so pretty. And I don't have any palettes that have those like navy colors in them. So I'll be excited to try those out and see. But this middle strip right here is really calling my name. Like, oh, I love those warm tones. So let's swatch a couple of these really quickly. This red one looks so pretty. Wow, so that gold one swatched really, really gorgeous. Like, the mattes, I have to say, they don't swatch beautifully, but I think that swatches, honestly, like, don't mean shit. Like, some swatches could be really, really gorgeous, and then when you try to blend the products out on the eye, they're patchy and gross. And sometimes you get swatches that, you know, don't look very pigmented like that, but then when you blend the product out on the eyes, it looks absolutely gorgeous. So you never know what's going to happen, but this gold shade right in the middle here swatched so pretty. It looks really pigmented, and I really like the flakiness of it. Like, it looks like a true foiled shadow. So yeah, I'm really excited to play with this palette. Let me know if you guys want to see first impressions on this or any of the other new makeup that I've shown you so far in this video, because yeah, I would be happy to sit down and play and let you guys know what I think. And then the last new makeup item that I have to show you guys, I actually picked up from Sephora. So I went in there a couple of weeks ago to pick out a collection of my favorite highlighters for a very, very special birthday gift that I was giving to somebody. And while I was there, I was like, you're not shopping for yourself. You're not shopping for yourself. You're not shopping for yourself. Just buy the highlighters, buy all the highlighters, and just leave. Just leave and don't buy anything for yourself. You're not shopping for yourself. Well, I shopped for myself. But I justified this purchase to myself because it was the VIB sale, so I did get 15% off my whole order, and so this was practically free. Like, I mean, it was fine. So anyways, I picked up this Too Faced Sex on the Peach kit because it has two full-size products, the Too Faced Peach Perfect Setting Powder and the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara, both of which are complete holy grail for me. So I knew that this kit would just pay for itself because I would buy those products anyways. And then it comes with two mini sizes of the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Primer and then the Too Faced Peach Mist Mattifying Setting Spray, both of which are products that I have wanted to try. So I just thought this was a really smart purchase because it was such a good value. I think I paid like $55 for it, and it's like an $80 value or something like that. And those two full-size products were something that I would use anyways. And I know I sound like I'm justifying myself to everybody here, but it was a good deal, okay? So anyways, this is the mini size of the Peach Perfect Mattifying Setting Spray. Sounds like a can of hairspray, but I'm excited. I want to smell it just because I love the scent of this entire collection. So let's just give our face a spritz because we need to be mattified anyways. Oh, that smells so good. So I'm so pumped about this. I will probably end up buying the full size of this just because I absolutely love this collection, and if this setting spray even remotely works, I'm sold. And then the next thing here is the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cool Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. So this is a primer. Okay, so even the little mini one has a pump on it, and I'm just going to put a little bit on my fingers just so I can see what the consistency is like. Okay, so that's it there. It doesn't feel like the jelly primers, and it also doesn't feel like a Benefit Professional that is a little bit more pore filling. So I don't smell the scent on this primer as much, but yeah, I'm anxious to try it out. So then we get a full size of the Peach Perfect Setting Powder. You guys know I absolutely love this. It smells amazing. I use it almost every day, and now I'm happy to have a backup. And it was also very timely too for the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara because I had a tube of this that was sort of on its last legs, like I had kind of used it all up, and I had the wand and I was like digging the wand around in the tube to try and get the last little bit of mascara out, and the wand snapped off. I guess I was just too aggressive with it, and it snapped off in the tube, so I had to throw it out. So it was very timely for me to get another one of these mascaras because I needed one. And that is it, you guys. Those are all of the products in this new makeup haul. Don't forget to check out the giveaway that's going on my channel right now. It's the video that's posted right before this one. You'll find all of the information on how you can enter that giveaway in the description box of that video. And it is a fabulous prize of over $500 of great makeup and skincare. There's lots of amazing high-end and drugstore brands in there, so don't forget to check that out. Also, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you let me know in the comments down below if you want to see a first impressions or review or tutorial using any of the new products that I showed you today. And as always, guys, if you liked this video, please subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment down below letting me know the kind of videos you want to see me do in the future. And if you didn't like this video, keep that shit to yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Cheers.